Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Midnight Yellow Stars. I am your host Harshaditya Palukuru, and today, if you haven't already, go watch our previous episode on World War III. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the like button so you could stay updated on future videos. Today we will be talking about school experiences. So without further ado, let's go. So, first of all, I would like to talk about the school itself. First of all, wherever I'm in my last year of school, and the school's pretty chill. I love the school, love the teachers. The teachers are amazing though. Okay, so props to the teachers. If any of the teachers are watching this from my school, you guys are amazing. And honestly, teachers just don't get paid enough, and they just deal with a lot of stuff. And I admire their patience. Their patience is amazing, man. But today's matter of fact, we're not talking about the teachers because teachers are amazing. You should respect your teachers because even though they get paid less, they still freaking care about you and they still do everything to make sure that you watching this video have a bright future. So next time you see your teacher, just appreciate them. Say thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Like, they're doing their best, man. So props to them. We're going to be talking about the students. Yes, the students. Okay, where do we start? We have a ton of topics to talk about. A ton, basically meaning like 5 minutes because I don't know what else to yap about. So let's start. Let's start off with bullies. Now, I have been subjected to bullying and honestly, it was a very bad time. Like, no shit, man. If you're bullied, it's gonna be a bad time. And you know the funny part is that they were all in student council. And I was too in student council. So these egotistical insecure assholes that have nothing to do in their life except point out other people's insecurities because they have a fragile ego of their own picked on me, and they made AI images of me in saris in like a gothic style. I don't know. And mind you, I was in the student council for grade 11. I'm currently in grade 12, and they were grade 12 students in student council. The freaking head boy was doing this shit, man. Like, can you not imagine the head boy who is supposed to have this anti-bullying thing go for bullying? And honestly, I don't understand why they bullied me. I mean, maybe, yeah, I do have a lot of bad things about me. I'm not the best at academics, at the best at sports. But honestly, I was just trying to, I was just trying to talk to them in a very nice way, show my actual personality, which might be a little bit over the top. Like, I go up to people randomly, I say, hi, what's up, how are you doing? That's not over the top, but still, they pick on me. And, they have some fragile ego of their own. I hope they're doing good in life, but I do not really care about them. And neither should you. If you're facing through any bullying, just think about it, man. Like, they must have gone through something for them to have some insecurities, and they tend to just point it out to others rather than yourself. So never think about revenge or never think about anything negative. If anyone does bully you, you shouldn't stay quiet, you should stand up for it. And if you ever see someone else bully someone else, you should stand up for them too. And the thing is that don't keep a grudge. Like, people do tend to change, and yeah. But then coming back to my bullying experience, there was this one experience where I just said they called us for a Saturday, to monitor a football game, right? And I said, oh, I don't want to come on a Saturday. I don't want to watch the kids play. And mind you, these kids were under 10, and I didn't want to waste my Saturday. And immediately, this guy, okay, I can't say his name, he comes up and messages in the group, oh my gosh, don't worry, there'll be some people over there that you'll enjoy watching. Or like, there'll be girls or some bullshit. Man, I don't give a shit, man. I just don't want to waste a Saturday on this. Okay? Keep your big ball ego to yourself. And then again, of course, these people think they're the cool kids, which they're absolutely not. They're not the cool kids. I do not know what they're gonna do in life. But it's their problem, not mine. Then again, bullying is bad. Okay? Bullying is really bad. Don't ever bully someone. Okay? because you don't know what the other person is going through, and your words do tend to hurt a lot. But for me, I just got used to it. They used to bully me on my voice because my voice is a bit different. As you know, I speak from my nose, so they used to bully me. And overall in the school, having this type of extroverted personality makes it really difficult to, like, how do I put it into ways? Really difficult to be, quote unquote, the nice kid. Okay, I just go up to people, ask how they are, and immediately, whoa, Harsha, there's something wrong with you. Ha ha ha. Okay, bro, I get it. I honestly get it. But then again, it's my personality, and I just refuse to change my personality because it is who I am. If I want to be this jollyful Harsha, I can be. And don't get me wrong, I do have a lot of downsides. I do have a lot of mistakes. I've done a lot of mistakes and yada yada. Everyone does. We're all human. Now, let's go on to the types of academic students. Now, basically, when you're studying in a school, before the exam, there's always that one guy that comes up to you, or one girl that's like, oh, I didn't study at all. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna fail. Yada yada. They end up getting a 98%. Girl, what? Why would you? Okay, either one, they're seeking attention, or two, they're genuinely, didn't study, or some, like, if you genuinely didn't study, you wouldn't have gotten this. So I don't know, man, these people are just weird. Like, what? I don't understand. And second of all, we have those people who are like, oh, I got only 98%. Man, I wish I gotten more. Like, I get it, you hold yourself to a high standard, but then you don't need to flex your marks on me because, frankly, I just passed. Last year I was in science, now I'm in humanities, which is the best decision I have ever made in my life. So, basically, there's this one girl that used to come up to, she has a big ball ego, man. Oh my gosh, you could see the pride. The pride's brighter than these glasses, man. I tell you, she had this just drive, ambition, and I admire ambition. It's good to have an ambition. Whenever I used to ask her, oh, how are your marks? She's like, oh, I got bad. And, it wasn't the genuinely bad, like, oh, I got bad. No, it was the prideful, like, oh, ask me, give me that attention. That was bad. Again, no hate to the girl. Man, some people are just like that. You shouldn't hate on anyone, man. Now I'm sounding like a hypocrite, but these are random thoughts and these are completely unscripted. These are just the thoughts that pop up to my mind and I just blurt them out, okay? I'm a stupid 17-year-old kid with a phone, with cool glasses, with a super cool jacket. Actually, this was actually for a modeling show. I'll give you a good look. This was actually inspired by a Bollywood actor. Okay, I think his name is Akshay Kumar. So this was actually inspired by a Bollywood actor, and I was a model. Yeah, your boy Harsha was a model. So other than that, there are really some cool people in the school, and these people are my best friends, of course, because they're super cool. They're super non-judgmental. There are people who are very non-judgmental and very open to conversation. And again, the teachers are amazing, man. Especially the school which I am studying at. I can't tell you for security reasons. The school I'm studying in, the principal is an amazing teacher, man. Oh my goodness. She's so welcoming, warming, and she has this open door policy. And the principal is just amazing, man. Honestly, amazing. Alright. So, after that, I think the overall school life, well, there's some introverts, there's some extroverts, and being an extrovert is really, 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 really not hard, but then it's just it's a field where you're gonna get mocked, all of that. And just, some people just don't understand you, or some people just go against you, some people call you a pick me, attention seeker, or blah, yada, yada, yada. A lot of words. Okay, but You have to be you, and that is really important. Okay, if anyone bullies you, you stand up for yourself. Number one. If you see someone else bullying someone else, you stand up for them too, because some people can't stand up for themselves because of some issue, right? And there are some people who are really introverted, who are academically brilliant, but then have very little social skill. So I would say to be patient with people like them. And just a reminder that everyone is human and all of them have their faults. Even you have your faults, even I have my faults. And to try and be patient with people slowly, you don't know what they're going through, so don't, insult them on anything. Some people might have a very sensitive heart, some people might not, so it's just best to be normal. And all in all, I think I would rate my school experience a 6. I still have a year left to go. It was downgraded because of the bullying and the people just being frankly, some people just being frankly stupid. Like I told you about the guy who had this massive forehead. Oh, I didn't tell you about the guy who had the massive forehead. Yeah. So basically, there's this one guy, okay? I can't tell you his name. He has this massive forehead, man. It's like you can play a soccer match on that, to be honest. So he actually stood against me. No, he didn't get a chance to stand against me in the elections because he wasn't selected as a candidate. And from there, he just used to insult my competence. And I really didn't mind because as a if you are at a certain point, a certain authority, there will be people questioning your authority and your position. That's normal. And this guy just made it his whole deal, man. Like anytime he sees me, that's the only thing he used to talk about. And frankly, I don't even think his friends like him. His friends call him cocky, egotistical, yada yada yada. And don't get me started on the women, man. Okay, so basically there are some women, most of the women are amazing, okay, but there are some women who talk to them, right? Talk to each other as friends, okay? And then behind their backs, they talk badly about them. So imagine I'm talking to you, right? Talking to you, saying you're a nice person, and go behind your back and I say you're a horrible person. That's what some women do, not all women. Let me clarify that. What you call it? I quite frankly forgot. It's 12 o'clock. But most of the women are amazing in my school, as the teachers. I'm obviously glazing the teachers, man. I need to get my internal marks, man. How do you think I'm passing school? Very honestly, it's because of the glaze. But that's a story for another time. But honestly, most of the women I've met are really cool, really chill, really non-judgmental, especially this one girl who I will not be naming. Okay, fine, we will be naming fake names. We're going to name her LeBron. Okay, she's LeBron. So she's amazing, she's really nice, she's been kind to me. She's been understanding, which is really important. And she's also supported my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this, you're amazing. Yay. So, yeah, some women just do, bitch about each other behind their backs, and men do too. And then again, sometimes it's very tiring to go to school. Very honestly, I just don't want to go to school. I'd rather spend my day outside somewhere else except school. It's because after 10th grade, most of my friends left. Now I'm just roaming from person to person, not having a proper friend group. But I guess it's just a year more. After that, I think I'd be cool. So, other than that, the field trips were really boring. We went to a soap factory for a field trip in 9th grade. A soap factory. What are we gonna do in a soap factory? But we did go to a movie in 11th grade, and they do take us for excursions. They do take us for one-day trips, all of that. And then again, it's not that great. The buses are not that great. The washroom. My words. The washrooms. Don't even talk about the washrooms. They're so horrible, man. Like, oh my gosh. A door doesn't have a lock. There's something on the washroom that shouldn't be there. Okay, I smell stuff that shouldn't be in a washroom. It's very weird. So, all in all, closing statements. School is cool if you are with the right people. You will be subjected to bullying if you're trying to stand out. And just don't mind, just stand up for it, stand up for yourself. Sometimes ignore it, you just have to ignore some stuff. And if anyone else is facing bullying, you have to stand up for them too, because it's really important for that to happen. So basically, also partake in school activities. School activities are really cool. Like if you have a sports day, take part in that. If you have something else, take part in that too. Have this type of school interaction because it's amazing, right? So I guess that's all. Thank you guys for watching so much and listening to me yap for 16 minutes straight. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, subscribe so you can support me yap more about stuff, random stuff. Okay, so thank you guys. This is your host Harshaditya Palukuru, host of the Midnight Yellow Stars, signing off.